Okay, welcome once again, dear student. Today I'm going to explain you about narration, that is direct and indirect speech. I have written all the definitions out here. I will read it out first to you and then I'll explain it to you also. So look at narration now. Narration is a way to quote or to narrate the speech of a speaker. We may report the words of a speaker in two ways. It is either direct speech or the indirect speech. So narration, it means that whenever you narrate anything, whenever you say something, isn't it? That is what a narration is when you speak. That is what a narration is now. Now there are two kinds of narrations. One is direct speech, the other one is indirect speech. Now look at number one, direct speech. When the actual words of a speaker are quoted, it is called the direct form of narration or direct speech. When the speaker is saying something, if the exact thing, like suppose I'm teaching you right now, isn't it? So this becomes direct speech. I'm teaching you. Okay? So when the actual words of the speaker are quoted, it is called a direct form of narration or direct speech. For example, he said, I am your brother. Okay? For example, he said, I am your brother. Now look at second, number two, indirect speech. When the substance of the actual words of a speaker and not his or her own actual words is quoted, okay, it is called indirect form of narration or indirect speech. Now substance of the actual words of a speaker, what the speaker has said, that has been told again, not what he said, okay, because the first person is not speaking here in indirect speech. Whatever the substance of the actual words of a speaker and not his or her actual words, okay, look here, not his or her actual words is quoted, then we call it indirect form of narration or indirect speech. For example, he said that he was my brother. Okay, he said that he was my brother. Now I have, in a direct speech, I had written the same sentence and I have converted that in indirect speech because I want to explain you one more important thing out here. Now, if in a sentence, in a direct speech, if it's in simple present, it must be changed into simple past. Now look at here. He said, I am your brother. I am your brother. Now this is simple present, isn't it? So what we have done to the sentence, we have to convert it into direct speech. So we have just changed the form of verb, okay? In simple present, we have gone to simple past. Now how we have done that? Now look at the sentence. He said that he was my brother. Here we have, okay, simple present must be converted into simple past, okay? Now after that, look at the sentence again. The verb which records the words of a speaker, okay? The verb. In a sentence, there is a verb. There is a subject, there is a verb, and there is an object, isn't it? I have explained that in my previous class also. So, look at the sentence again carefully. The verb which reports the words of a speaker is called reporting verb. Now, if someone asks you what is a reporting verb, okay? You can tell it clearly that the verb that reports the words of a speaker is called reporting verb. And the words of the speaker, okay, is called reported speech, and whatever he has said or she has said is called the reported speech. Now for this, look at the example here. I have written an example there. Lokesh says, I will buy a car. Okay, Lokesh says, I will buy a car. Now in this sentence, if you look carefully, Lokesh is speaker out here. Okay, Lokesh is speaker. Now says is reporting verb, isn't it? Says is reporting verb, and the word I will buy a car is reported speech. All right. Lokesh says I will buy a car. Now in this sentence, look carefully. Lokesh is a speaker. Says is reporting verb, and I will buy a car is a reported speech. Now I'm going to explain you how we can identify direct and indirect speech, okay? I have written two sentences out here on the board. Read the following sentences. Okay. Roshni said, Samip is a clever boy. Okay. Number 2, Roshni said that Samip was a clever boy. Now, I'll explain one by one to you. Okay. First, we will go to look at sentence number 1. From here, we can learn that it is a direct speech. Why it is a direct speech? I have written out 3 points out here. Listen to it carefully. Okay, the exact words of the speaker are put within inverted commas. You can see out here we have put it is given in inverted commas. Okay, the exact word what Roshni said, that has been put exactly. Okay. Number 2, the first word of the reported speech begins with a capital letter. Okay, the first word always begins with the capital letter. And number 3, a comma is placed after reporting verb. Now we have a verb here, said, isn't it? So a comma is put out there, okay, after reporting verb to separate it from the second part of the sentence. Second part of the sentence is Samip is a clever boy, isn't it? That's the second part of the sentence. So the first one, immediately after the verb, reporting verb, isn't it? A comma is put in order to separate it. Okay. Now in the same way, let's go to sentence number 2. Roshni said that Samip was a clever boy. Now this is indirect speech. We know this from the sentence. Okay. Now the reasons are given out here. Why? The reported words are not placed within inverted commas. You can look in the sentence carefully. There is no inverted comma, isn't it? There is no inverted comma. Okay. Now number B, no commas is placed after said. There is no comma. Look at that. After reporting verb, we do not have any comma out there. Number 3, the reported speech is introduced by conjunction that. Now we have another word here. We have another word, that is conjunction. This word is conjunction. Okay. And the fourth one, the verb is changed to. The verb is changed to was. Okay, the present, if it's present, change into past. So in the first sentence, said is called, this is reporting verb. If you look in the sentence again, this is called reporting verb. Okay, and Samip is a clever boy is called reported speech. I have explained this again. Okay, I have explained this earlier also. You can see again. Roshni said, inverted commas are there. Samip is a clever boy, full stop, inverted comma close. Okay, closed inverted comma is there. So if you look in the sentence, this is reporting verb and Samip is a clever boy is a reported speech. Okay, this is all we have today. We'll meet again in the next class, next video. Till then, stay safe, stay home. Thank you.